presentation of the Juice Bar channel, where we are continuously encouraging you to get those 15 to 20 servings of fruits and vegetables inside of your body, as suggested by the CDC. And one of the best means and best ways of accomplishing that is through that of a juicer. So now when we take these live foods, these live fruits and vegetables, condense them, put them in juice form, consume it, now the body is thankful, the body will reply, and they go into the body very easily. We are showing our body of work, if you will, as we have been juicing over 15 years. We want to show the body because this is very important. It is to some degree a sign of health. Granted, you can be lean, you can be muscular, and the inside of your internal organs still be failing. Likewise, on the flip side, you can be maybe overweight and have more of a healthy internal organs than someone who is lean. So we're not looking at just the size of someone. First and foremost, we're making sure that individual is getting the proper nutrients on a daily basis inside of their bodies. Juicing provides this. We've been juicing once again for over 15 years, and our physical body identifies with this way of juicing and this way of living. Once again, these are godly foods or lively foods. Our body is alive, so we want to put these things inside of our system. All right, now, let's get right into it. You know the routine. You can start timing me now. And we'll be giving Q&A today. We'll be doing Q&A today, meaning common questions that go along with juicing. We'll be answering them while we're juicing today. And one common question is, juice bar, can I juice and then put the juice in a refrigerator for storage for purposes of convenience? So now the next day, I can go right into the fridge and drink it that way. We say, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Listen, it's not going to hurt you. We admit that. But the whole point of juicing is to get the full dose of nutrients inside your body. So after we juice these fruits after we juice and these vegetables become into juice form, it will begin to lose its potency. It will begin to lose some of the nutritional value after 15 minutes. That's why we encourage and we do our videos to show you how to juice, clean, rejuice, all under what? 15 minutes. That's a significant time period. Now, can you juice, put it in the fridge and store it? Technically, yes, you can. And there will be no consequence for doing so towards the physical body. But once again, we're trying to maximize and get the most of the nutritional value from the juices. And that's usually done within 15 minutes. After that 15-minute time period, the juice begins to decrease in its optimizing the immune system. It begins to decrease in the nutritional value and the potency of it. Following me? Now with the kale, now with the celery. Got some spinach here. into the juicer. And we're showing you this again just to reiterate the point of convenience and how efficient and sufficient the juicing should be. Got my kiwi here, my green apple here. Everything is done to a color code or to a scale of color. Why is that? Because it will be more agreeable into the system. Pardon. A little more celery won't hurt. A little more kale. Now, as I told you before, for you new beginners, you must be careful on when you juice, depending upon your occupation or depending upon your activities for the day. We strongly suggest, if possible, that you get these juices inside of your body first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. First thing in the morning on an empty stomach, if possible. But we give you some fair warning as to last time, because these juices that will run through your body, run through your system, and they will leave you going to the bathroom. So please be careful with that. Next point is this. Some juice is better than no juice. Some nutrients are better than no nutrients. So if I can't take this juice first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, then so be it. I can still take it on my lunch break, or I can take it after I come home from work. When I come home, I can still take these nutrients, these juices, inside of my system. That is very, very important, family. Some juice is better than no juice. But if we want to maximize it, we want to take that juice probably first thing in the morning. Yeah. Okay. So now for today, we would usually just drink this right on down. And it looks so good. It's so beautiful. It's so healthy. It's so alive. And it's going to bring life to your body. A lot of that extra waste in the stomach, it'll be wiped right on out. A lot of that back pain, probably from some kidney dysfunction or things like that, some of that will be eradicated. Some issues with the eyes, eradicated. Vision problems, eradicated. Skin issues, eradicated. If we are doing these things on a daily basis and on a consistent basis, these juices will help. They will not solve all problems. They will not end all sickness, but they will begin to help maximize one's lifestyle, optimize the immune system, improving your overall quality of life. And as soon as you begin to take these juices, the body begins to reply and respond almost immediately, family. I'm so tempted to drink this right now, but I can't because of the presentation. But my God, my mouth is watering. Okay, so now here we go again. And continuing our juicing series, we're going to now turn our attention to the powerful carrot. Now, I suggest for some people, if you take the carrot juice, you can also add a little bit of beet. This is a powerful, powerful tonic, family. The carrot juice by itself contains that vitamin A, that beta carotene, good for the skin, hair, eyes, vision, the whole gambit. Many people that have been diagnosed with cancers, one common theme with them is they are lacking or they are vitamin A deficient, particularly for that of lung cancers or lung diseases, things of that nature. But we use this carrot juice for many reasons. But if you take a beet, a small little beet, and please be careful now, do not add much beets to your juice. That beet is very, very powerful. Not only will it leave your urine red and your drought red, it can also cause some issues with the liver and the kidneys if there is too much in it, because it detoxifies the body so much. I generally stay away from beets, my personal preference. but yet I still encourage others to partake with the beet. It's a little bit of beet, along with their carrot juice. So here we go. And before we continue, this is a 34-ounce glass. And the previous one was a 60-ounce glass, just for your own measurement sake. There we got it, family. $30-ounce glass of carrots, 30-ounce glass cup of carrots, 60-ounce glass cup of green juice. And that green juice is about halfway filled, so that's about 30 ounces of green juice. And this is about 15 to 20 ounces of carrot juice. Pure medicine. Pure medicine. Now, some questions come to mind as to, well, juice bar, what do I do with all this extra? Some people recycle it. It can be used for many purposes. Is it readily to be digested again? Yes. It still has some nutrition in it, but we have taken the main nutritional components and extracted it from the juicing. So you can still use this, you can still eat these things. They're not going to hurt nor harm you, but the main nutrients have been extracted in the juice form. We tend to throw it in the trash. Well, juice bar, I heard that you have to get fiber inside your system because there's not enough fiber in the juice. That's why you can still eat some of the remains of the juice, the dry remains, or we prefer you take your time a little bit, get some oatmeal in you. Oatmeal has a lot of fiber. You can eat raw apples without juicing them, but you're going to have to get some type of fiber inside your system, whether it be through sunflower seeds, oatmeal, other vegetables without the juicing them, just to compensate the fiber. That is one thing. I have not had a problem with that in my lifetime, over 15 years of juicing, but I do suggest that. I've heard that over the years, and if there was one knock on juicing, that would be it. That there will not be enough fiber inside your system as you juice. I have never had any problems with that. Anyone who I recommend or have guided them in their juicing practices, no one has ever reported any problems of that. So, but that is something that I am aware of to some degree, so that's why we suggest that. Now, we're going to go right on down to our carrot juice. And before we drink this, I also want to say, as we still, the importance of fiber as one drinks. That's also there. The spacing as to when you drink the juice is also very important. What you are juicing and what vegetables you are mixing and matching, that is also very important. And of course, the time period. The juice must be consumed within a certain amount of time to get the full dose of nutrients inside the body. Here we go with the carrot juice. All done, family. That's about 20 servings of vegetables inside my body, all within 15, 20 minutes right there. We are not trying to brag nor boast, but we must show the body of work. And our body of work, our physical body, coincides with this juicing. We live by this. We will die by this juicing method and these practices. You will begin to feel immediately in your body, in your mind, you will feel more alive as you partake in these things. One last point before I close. I want to talk about this as well. Altering the physical body, whether you're trying to gain weight or lose weight, can be difficult. This is not an easy task. For those that want to gain weight, that's a hard task. For those that want to lose weight, that's an equally hard task. Modifying the physical body or changing it takes a lot of energy and attention. But this is why we suggest these fruits and these vegetables. This is a great starter. Great starter. There are several people, 4, 5, 6 people I know in my personal life who I have consulted, guided as to how they can modify their diets or their bodies to modify their diet so they can modify their body. And in doing so, I can honestly say I've seen these individuals lose over hundreds and hundreds of pounds. Hundreds of pounds. They did it, one first primarily getting nutrients inside their body on a daily basis. The second thing they did was they moved their bodies. Motion is very important. So if you're juicing and you're moving 15, 20, 25, 30 minutes per day, but it must be consistent. The juicing must be consistent. The moving of your body must be consistent. Whether you are jogging, moving weights, calisthenics, whatever you are doing, it must be done consistently. We must begin to stay away from the junk foods, the fatty foods. If you're trying to gain weight or lose weight, those foods are no good across the board. You must stay away from those things. If you're going to snack on God's foods or lively foods or foods which have grown from the ground, not the candy shop foods, but the whole food snacks. There's no limitation as to how many apples, oranges, bananas I can eat per day. But there's a great limitation as to how much fried chicken, candy bars, and fruit, so-called fruit juice snacks, or the sugary sodas I can partake in the day. I have to ask me, can you lose over 100 pounds by juicing and modifying the diet and weight training or jogging? Yes. Juicing, oatmeal, salmon or fish, and some water. And drink a lot of water. You apply these 4 things. Juice and, let me say this too, because some people like the blender. They like mixing, they like the smoothies. Smoothies are okay as well. They are just not as condensed in nutrition and the nutrients as the juice is. But nothing wrong with a good smoothie, because I'll use a protein shake for myself. I'll use a muscle milk protein shake or organic protein shake in conjunction with the juice to help myself maintain my physical weight and not lose weight. But for those that are trying to lose weight, basically these 4 things: juicing, water, running, and motion or weight training. All 3, in fact. And the 4th one, salmon, because those things help reduce belly fat, help reduce the extra weight in one's physical body. And I think that will be the ending for today when it comes to the teaching on juicing, and diet. We're going to continue to put more information out here about basketball, about social science, about history, about economics. And all these things are pointing to one thing: self-mastery. If I can show you how to master your diet, master your health, minimize the time that you have to be in a hospital, minimize the time you have to be with a doctor, then I've done my job here on the Juice Bar channel. The channel is strictly about mastery along all lines, but the first thing we're looking at is self-mastery pertaining to that of health. Family, please tune in, please subscribe, please continue to follow as we continue to put out presentations here on the channel. Thank you, be well, stay blessed, stay up, and continue to juice.